I just paid $55 for this. $55. And this is a small bag too, by the way.
This is $20 worth of apples.
$3.28 for that tiny ass bag of Lay's potato chips. Are they being serious right now? All right, I think it's about time we talk again about the absolute insanity that is grocery prices. Prices are going up, wages are definitely not, and people are literally having to choose between paying their light bill or buying dinner. Today, we're going to be diving into the reality of real people experiencing how expensive food has gotten for them, people sharing their frustration, their struggles, and just how bad it really has gotten. Bread, $5. Eggs, you'd think that they were laid by golden hens. And don't even look in the meat section unless you're ready to cry in public. People are struggling to be able to afford to eat, and the big corporations are just raking in profits, pretending that it's just simply inflation. No, it's greed, plain and simple.
I'm gonna have to stop eating. 2 bags of groceries. $97. Since when? That's ridiculous.
I don't know about y'all, but we will only be eating ground turkey with all of our meals because it's half the price of ground beef. Why is a pound of ground beef $9? Tell me why. So ground turkey it is. And
$9? Okay, I know that I've probably mentioned this in a video before. When it comes to mass-produced meats that you buy at places like Walmart or any major chain retail supermarket, I personally prefer to go to butchers whenever I can. I do that whole thing where I'll buy a quarter of a cow and then we'll just eat on it for a year. The last time I bought a quarter of a cow was back at the beginning of 2025. And I paid $5.90 something a pound. $5.90 something a pound for grass-fed, pasture-raised beef. You're telling me that likely Walmart meat is $9 a pound for ground beef? That is insanity. That is unnecessarily marked up.
Kid you not, in November of last year, I paid $4.44 for a pound of ground beef. And a few days ago, I paid $6.24 for a pound of ground beef. It always starts off with these subtle changes. And on July the
It's always just like a little bit at a time. Just a little bit, just a little bit. They can't like jump up the prices too much because then they will have people boycott. They will have people just simply stop shopping. They have to do it in just a gradual way so that people are basically a frog in a pot of boiling water. You don't realize how high the price is until a year has gone by and 10% here, 5% there, 15% there has all amassed into the price being double. That's exactly what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and they are unfortunately becoming successful at it because we have to eat. We have to buy food. And it's absolutely disgusting that they are taking advantage of people in this kind of way and raising the prices like they are because we have no choice but to eat. Oh boy.
5th, just last month, I paid $4.98 for my V8 energy drinks. And not even a week later, the price for the V8 energy drinks went up a few cents. It always starts off with subtle changes. I can't imagine how the prices are going to go up from here.
Hey, Walmart, check me out. I'm about to with y'all.
A lot of people are.
I'm about to with y'all. How the hell I just paid $55 for this shit? Hold on. Let me just show y'all. I just paid $55 for this. $55. And this is a small bag too, by the way. Small bag. I just paid $55 for that. Bought some stuff to make some tacos tonight. Some paper plates and the smallest bag of cat food I could get. $55. Yep. Aldi about to get all of my money.
Yeah, if you have an Aldi, shop at Aldi. Aldi is probably one of the only places that I have not seen an obscene amount of increase with the grocery prices. So definitely shop at Aldi whenever you can.
$12.47 for freaking string cheese. Wow, locking up the Slim Jims.
Wow.
Look at this small bag of pretzels, guys. Look at this. This is where it's filled. $6.48, but only $5.83. Nuts are for rich outrage, people. Look at that. That's even great value. Who drinks that poppy? $15 for soda? Wow. Look at the price of that for a bag of chips. $6. $6 for cookies, guys. $5.27 for some damn Cheez-Its. How long before you think people are going to be rioting in the streets?
Well, people are already rioting in the streets that they can't buy junk food with their food stamps anymore. But one of the things that I will say is that some of the biggest increases that I have seen, aside from meat, the biggest increases that I have seen in food are all convenience and junk foods. So I think that it's going to turn into a lot of people just aren't able to purchase those convenience foods or junk foods as much anymore. I mean, do we really need to spend $6 on a pack of Oreos? Do we really need to spend almost $6 on a bag of chips? People are going to need to start shopping a lot more wisely because all of the ultra processed foods are going up. And so you're really gonna need to pick whether or not you want to munch on a bag of potato chips or have lean ground beef in your dinner tonight.
The total, I will let you guess at the end, but I'm going to show you everything I got. A whole bag of carrots and celery to start. Rotisserie chicken, because I'm going to make chicken noodle soup. 1 beef and 1 polka. Kielbasa, butter, mini pepperoni, ham, small half and half, small heavy cream, whole milk, 3 of the Annie shells and white cheddar, 3 of the Annie shells and real aged cheddar, 18 large brown eggs, and this pack of burritos. I'm going to put all that away and then grab the rest. Before I show you this next portion, I'm just going to say I'm out of town for a work trip for 3 days this week, so my family is going to be here, and I'm usually the one that cooks most of our meals because I like to. But anyway, it is a choose your own ramen adventure week, okay, with those 3 packs of ramen. They'll add protein and toppings to it. Or
choose your own adventure ramen night. I have to say, ramen noodles, of course, are not good for you. And I understand why she prefaced this entire section with, I'm gonna be out of town, I'm not gonna be able to cook, they're gonna have to fend for themselves. I get it, but still sounds like it could be pretty yummy. Like, choose your own adventure night with ramen noodles, not gonna lie. That sounds like something that I could do once or twice a year and get some enjoyment out of.
they'll just eat it dry out of the package because teenagers. These are the egg noodles. I'm going to make some chicken noodle soup tonight. Onion for said chicken noodle soup. Tomatoes. I got a whole bunch of bananas and somehow only got 4. I thought it was going to be like 6 or 8, so I probably need to go get some more produce. And then variety of sweet potatoes. Final item, a bag of Yukon Gold potatoes. Now, I will say, that's not even like a week's worth of groceries. We have 3 teenagers, 4 almost 5-year-old, myself.
I'm going to guess it's around $200.
That is not like groceries for 6 people for a week. It was just kind of a filler. My fridge is a mess. My freezer's a mess.
I'm going to guess about
$200 today before I go out of town because we've been on the go. So go ahead and put your guesses. I'm going to put it on the screen what the total was. Final moment you can guess, and this is how much it was. And that was without any coupons. I did shop like...
Am I going to get hate in the comments if I say that's not that bad? Like $117 for all of that? I don't think that's that bad. Maybe I'm just looking at it from like the lens of how long it would take my family to go through all of that. 117 I don't think is that bad, but I'm sure a lot of you think that it is that bad. I was going to guess it was going to be something totally outrageous like $200 because she had like organic things and all of that. But yeah. Anyway, all right. Well, I don't think that's that bad.
This is $215 worth of groceries. Now, I just did in my last grocery haul that prices were coming down, and I don't know if that's actually the case anymore because I don't feel like this was $215 worth of groceries.
That doesn't look like $200 worth of groceries to me.
And produce and salads. We are having guests over this weekend, so I have some rice, which I normally don't get, some pancakes, but this is it. And then our 2 frozen pizzas are up there. These are never in stock, so I grabbed 2. We're making a cake, but I don't feel like this is $215 worth of food.
I don't think that looks like $200 worth of food.
I feel like prices have gone back
But I mean, there are Ollipops right there. She had like 2, 4, 6 Ollipops. Ollipops are like $2.50 a piece. So that's like $15 in Ollipops right there. So maybe I can believe that this is $215 worth of food.
Have you guys been to the grocery store lately? Look at that. $7.49 a pound. Do you know that is more than the minimum wage for hamburger meat. Get the cheap one, $6.29 a pound, $6.99. Look at this.
And that ground beef is horrible. That ground beef is awful. It's almost half water. Have you seen people boil down that meat and how much water and grease comes out of it? It is horrible quality ground beef.
Look at this. Look at this for steak, $9.49, and this is flank. $5 for a bag of cookies. Look at that. $6.99 for chips. Look at that.
This is another trend that I'm starting to see popping up on social media. It is people showing their food bank hauls. These are things that people are receiving free from the community when they don't have enough money to go buy groceries themselves. Let me know if you want to see me do a video exclusively with food bank hauls so we can see what kind of foods people are being given for free in people's communities.
It's too expensive. My daughter is gonna be really stoked on this. This is like one of her favorites. I'm all wet because I went swimming and then I went to the food bank and I want to get this stuff in the fridge. So macaroni and cheese. Oh my god, yum. It's Beckman's Berry Bomb Pie Half from Nugget Market. Look at that. That looks so good. This is my meat. 4 cans of tuna. Chicken thighs. They asked me if I wanted a few things and I said no because I didn't need them. So they can give them to someone else or take them home. Eggs, croissant, Kaiser rolls, which I freaking love. This little thing of Hungry Jack hash brown potatoes, Starbucks breakfast sandwiches, egg pesto and mozzarella. That actually sounds really good. Chicken maple butter one.
She's about ready to be eating better than me. Dang, a lot of that stuff looks pretty tasty.
That get very mixed reviews. 2 of the egg sausage bacon wrap. This is cool. It's like a flyer for low-income families. They hand out free backpacks filled with school supply, socks, and groceries.
I love that.
They also give kids free haircuts.
Aww.
That's really cool. That's what churches should be doing. A thing of 4th of July sprinkles. I know someone who will like that. And then Michael and Augustine. Last bag, which is just produce. I didn't get the Staples bag because I really don't need it. And like I said, they can pass it on to someone else, which is fine. I don't want to take things I don't need.
That's good.
But I do love the produce. So I mostly went there to get produce, honestly. Looks like some rainbow chard, which I friggin' love. More cilantro. You know how exciting cilantro is. 3 bananas. Last time my daughter was like, I want a snack. And I said, have a banana. And then she opened it and was like, I actually don't want this. I mean, I just ate it, but.
That's
2 bell pepper. I'm going to make hummus and eat the bell pepper with the hummus because it's really fucking hot. I haven't been cooking much. It's been a lot of cold food. A big old cucumber. Another white onion. With the last white onion I got, I'd made like a caramelized onion hummus. Green apple.
That sounds good.
This is like a golden delicious green. A bunch of plums. They're probably local. Plums grow everywhere around here. 7 potatoes. Last time I made potato salad with them, and I think this time I'm gonna make like a German potato salad with like a vinaigrette and the cilantro and maybe some pickled onion. Remember, you can Google Feeding America for a list of food pantries in your area. The number 1 question I get asked is like, what do I have to do? And all food banks are different. It depends on your state and county.
How in the Sam hell does $1.99, $5.69, and $8.29 equal up to $300? There's no way that I have $300 in food in the back of my car.
Bet she does.
I just literally spent $8.69 on 18 eggs. I just spent $4 something on a half a gallon of milk. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy some chickens. I'm going to make my own eggs. I'm going to buy a cow and I'm going to milk that bitch because I am not paying these prices. Who the f does that? Oh my God.
I feel her pain. Yeah. I
buy
do.
Some chickens, buy a cow, plant some vegetables, do something, because this shit's crazy. Holy shit.
I'm here in the store for the first time in a while, and I'm gonna go check out the egg prices. $50 for this? $50. $14? What the fuck is in this? Yo! What the fuck happened to the eggs? Are you serious? $10 for this shit?
That's what you get in LA, I guess.
They put in the eggs now. I gotta be in a different tax bracket to eat breakfast?
This is $20 worth of apples.
What?
This is now $20 worth of apples. These are apple crisps. They're not organic. They're just regular apple crisps. This is a bag. This is a 5-pound bag. It was almost $4 a pound.
Honeycrisp apples are extremely expensive. They are here too. Honeycrisp apples are probably double the price of every other apple that we will purchase. I try to get our apples at Sam's Club because I find it's the best price per pound. I can get a 5-pound bag of Fuji apples at Sam's Club for like $1.13 a pound. So I can get a 5-pound bag for like $6 and maybe 19 cents. But a 4-pound bag of Honeycrisp apples at Sam's Club is over $10. So you get less in the bag and it's almost double the price. So Honeycrisp apples, there's something going on with them. There's something going on with Honeycrisp apples. How much are Honeycrisp apples where you live? Let me know.
$20 worth of apples. This is $4 worth of avocados. These are not organic.
Ouch.
These are just avocados.
Don't let those suckers go bad. That'll be a big waste of money.
Not even big.
Wow.
$4.
Wow.
This consists of some shredded chicken, some avocados, 2 bags of salad, a couple of bananas, a thing of heavy whipping cream, plus a bag of apples. $54. $54. I guess we're gonna have to become one of those coupon people now because I $10 off my next fresh produce. So I guess I just get to walk around with receipts in my I get to be one of those people with fucking messy fucking papers and receipts everywhere just so that I can afford to fucking grocery shop now.
This is really great to me.
Rao's pasta sauce is very, very good, but it is so incredibly expensive. And I honestly don't know if it's just expensive for no reason or if there's a logical reason why one freaking glass jar of pasta sauce is $12. Have you ever tried Rao's? What do you think? Is it worth $12 a jar? I don't think so.
Tomato sauce, like spaghetti sauce, and it's $11.99. Wow. This is the signature select roasted onion and garlic pasta sauce.
Yeah, especially when you can buy another glass jar of pasta sauce that's the same size or bigger for $10 cheaper. Like 20% the price of Rao's. I don't understand why it has to be so expensive.
And it's $2.49, and I think I'm gonna try this one. Parmesan cheese, $8.99. This is $8.99. OMG, when did this cheese become $12?
That's just straight up chemicals. You don't need that. You don't need that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Rico's nacho cheese is, delicious in the worst possible way, but you don't need it. I don't need it. I may or may not have had some when I went to the movies not too long ago, and it was like this sick, twisted, guilty pleasure of mine dipping salty chips into Rico's nacho cheese. Just reliving it now reminded me that I probably shouldn't have eaten it, but I live my life with no regrets. Give me that Rico's nacho cheese. But not for $13 for that giant tub of it. Are you kidding me? No.
I noticed food prices are slowly going up. Chewing gum, almost $6.
$3.28 for that tiny ass bag of Lay's potato chips. Are they being serious right now?
A bag of chips, almost $4. M&M's, almost $4. And Snicker bars, almost $4. Could this be because of the tariff?
This is fucking crazy. Before I leave Publix, I gotta show y'all these prices. This is for a case of sodas. This used to be $3 to $4. This is
So, yeah, 12 pack of soda for almost $10. I know that I have told you guys that my guilty pleasure drink is Diet Coke. I have officially stopped buying Diet Coke. We no longer buy soda. It's too damn expensive. I'm sorry. I am not willing to pay almost $1 a can. I'm not. Even though I was getting to the point where I only drink 1 to 2 cans a week, I'm still not gonna buy it because other people in the house don't drink it that infrequently, and I was getting tired. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. I was getting very tired of paying for those prices, and then when I did go to get my 1 Diet Coke for the week, they were already all drank. They were already all drank. And I refuse to hide food or drink in my own house just so that I can enjoy it. I refuse. So you know what happened? I stopped buying it. I am, protesting with my wallet, so they say. I refuse to pay almost $10 for a 12 pack of soda. I'm not doing it anymore. So I am no longer drinking Diet Coke. Everyone applaud me in the comment section. No more Diet Coke for Lindy.
$9.29 for a case of sodas. Look at this, for a case of root beer, it's $11.49. A carton of eggs is $11.39. Come on with these prices, bro. For a bag of barbecue Lay's, $4.99. It's $5 for a bag of chips. It used to be $2. This is insane. This is $10 for a case of Gatorade.
Drink
and
water.
They had the nerve to
cheaper.
Put buy 2 get 1 free. You're paying $20 for 2 cases of Gatorade.
Nope.
Man, that's insane.
Drink
It
water,
used to
it's
be
cheaper.
$4.
So y'all want to know something? This officially is $89 worth of food. This right here, $89. This is one meal. I decided that I wanted to make buttered chicken, and this is without the rice. The rice is in the rice cooker. We already had rice, but this is without the rice. This is officially $100 basically worth of food. I got, my green onions. I got, cilantro, some regular onions, some green bell peppers. Like, this is one meal that I'm putting together right now for my family of 6? Yeah, 5 or 6. It's 5 or 6 of us. Whatever. I'm not counting all of us. Anyway, but look.
And they wonder why people steal $2 for some pears. I don't care what nobody say. Anything that's in a damn can should be 50 cents or less.
Yep.
They might as well take this shit down.
I agree. I think when I envision canned goods, I envision everything 50 cents. What he said, it's just, I relate to that so much. I relate to it so much. The canned beans, the canned vegetables, the canned fruit. If I think of canned food in my head, I think 2 for $1. I think 2 for $1. Have you seen the price of canned chili lately? I don't buy it anymore, but the price of canned chili, that shit's like $4 a can. Canned soup is almost $3 a can. You can buy it on sale in the winter now. Canned soups, you can get on sale in the winter now, like 2 for $5. That shit used to be 99 cents a can. Not anymore. Not anymore.
Let's go see what these eggs working with. $8 for some eggs, bro. Like, how does that shit even make sense? Chickens make that shit for free. There's no reason why eggs should cost almost $10.
Yeah.
Now let's go look at the bread. $3. I guess it's not that bad. The bread is the only one that passed. So I'm gonna actually pay for this shit just to show y'all how much it is.
Yep, looks about right.
$22? Bro, all I got was some fruit and some butter, and it came out to $22. I did get this beautiful Rio looking ass mango though. Bro, do y'all see that? Like, y'all know how I am about a mango. Like, this is like, ooh.
That's a good looking mango, not gonna lie. It's a good looking mango. Do you track your grocery spending? How many people are in your household? How much do you spend every single month on groceries? I am genuinely curious to know. I feel like it really depends on where you live, what you buy, the size of your household. Let me know down in the comments below. If you like videos like this, remember to hit the thumbs up before you leave. Also, while you're down there, remember to subscribe and ring that notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Thank you again so much for being here and for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.